that people actually liked. So I'm going to make a different list with the same idea. Avengers is a multi-billion-dollar name now. The first movie broke records, and I expect the second one to do just as good. So let's talk about why we need an Avengers game. There's many different casts, and you can do Avengers for any of them, but we're going to talk about the current lineup for the Marvel Universe and cinematic world. So with that, what can we do? Well, that's going to lead right into number 5. Number 5 is diversity. With the Hulk, Iron Man, Captain, Thor alone, we have plenty of different styles, plus other Avengers. And this is perfect for the gameplay idea for video games. This is a way to break them up on these missions and use each of the levels as an advantage to the Avengers. We don't need an open world game, we just need levels focused on that specific Avenger. And you can even have levels where they're split into 2 different Avengers, all 4, or all 5, or all 6, and they have to complete different tasks. Think something like having a level filled with hundreds of buildings to climb and jump off as the Hulk, or air-based missions for Iron Man that are actually good, and stealth missions for Cap, because that would be badass. And you also have different styles to actually play with, so each level that you play through is going to be different and fun. Number 4 reason, it's a perfect idea for co-op. Did you ever want to play as your favorite Avenger? We all do. We all want to be the Avengers. Now, you have the ability to play with an actual friend. Say special missions for like kind of a special team-up mission, almost like different missions than the main storyline. That would be really cool for just the co-op section. One person has to like evade a submarine while the other holds all troops outside, such as like Iron Man in the air, while Thor and Hulk handle like all the ground troops. Or how about a mission where you play as Hawkeye, and as they're invading, like say Captain America and Scarlet Witch are invading an area all secret-like, you get to snipe from far away. How badass would that be? So perfect co-op experience. Number 3 is reliving the battles we love. Now, it was amazing to watch the battle for New York on screen. Imagine the ability to fight that battle. With the graphical advancements of today, come on, that can't really be hard to recreate that amazing battle from New York. And being able to use Thor to kill like 1,000 people in a row, well not people, sorry, monsters in a row, instead of like that shitty ass movie game they made for him, we can get something truly special, remarkable, and memorable. Number 2, justice to the characters. Listen, Hulk did have a really awesome game, the Destruction. It had a decent movie game. Cap had a decent movie game. Okay, they're decent at best. And we all love Marvel Ultimate Alliance. However, we never got a good Iron Man game. And we haven't even gotten a decent Thor game. We haven't even had a game for Hawkeye or Black Widow and so on. Where's my Samuel L. Jackson game? All these games, nothing, or they suck. So, now we can make missions for these characters to let them shine. Well, this is happening. Devs can actually allow to create and dedicate their time to their favorite levels for their certain characters. And give us a game that not only lets us enjoy ourselves, but let these superheroes have a moment of amazingness instead of having these shitty ass movie dedicated games. The biggest reason, number 1, is this is the best way to give non-comic fans or people that just watch the movies a dose of these other characters in the Marvel Universe. Well, there is more kind of like a long-term thinking here. The Avengers title alone will get people checking this game out, okay? But how about in future installments, after the first one just gives you the characters you all know and love, they begin to introduce lesser known characters, or even mix it up and have some of the new Avengers from the comics and so on, kind of put in Doctor Strange and Iron Fist and Daredevil and so on and on. People, these characters that they're making in movies and TV shows that people love, but they're never going to get a proper video game dedicated for these characters. They're not big enough to have their own game, but they can have their own dedicated levels for people who are fans or people who aren't fans, to get them to become fans. This is a great idea to introduce people to lesser known characters, and a wonderful way for us comic fans to play the characters in a proper, well done game without having to focus just that one character in that very same playstyle throughout the whole game. Just break it up level by level, kind of like Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, but even more so. So that is my idea for the Avengers video game. Now, of course, there's things and obstacles. Creating very different play styles throughout the game would be hard. However, if it's mission-based, it's a little bit less hard. They can dedicate just the mission and not an open world where everybody runs around like crazy. But having a dedicated mission-based game, I think a lot of people would get to play as their heroes like they always wanted to, and have very different play styles so it doesn't get boring and you can replay the story doing it with different characters. So yes, Avengers is definitely a shining example of a game we truly need and would be amazing for us comic fans. We just need the developers to listen up. So developer, if you're listening to my video right now and you're like, damn, that sounds like a good idea, give me some credit, because I would love some extra money